In the small, sleepy town of Ravenscroft, nestled deep within a forest shrouded in mystery, there stood an ancient hotel with a sinister reputation, the Blackwood Inn. For years, whispers of malevolent spirits and unsolved mysteries had plagued this long-forgotten establishment, but those tales were mere child's play compared to the nightmare that awaited Sarah. Sarah was a young and adventurous writer seeking inspiration for her next novel. The tales of the Blackwood Inn had always intrigued her, so she decided to check in for a few nights. As she entered the lobby, a chill crept down her spine, and the dimly lit room seemed to welcome her with ghostly arms. The innkeeper, an elderly man with piercing eyes, handed her the key to room 13. "Enjoy your stay," he said with a twisted smile, "but beware of the shadows." Ignoring the cryptic warning, Sarah made her way to her room. The moment she entered, she felt an oppressive presence. The air was thick with an eerie silence. The window overlooked the dense woods, where ancient trees stood sentinel, their twisted branches like skeletal fingers. As night descended, Sarah heard the faint cries of souls in torment, echoing through the hallways. Trepidation gripped her heart as she pulled the covers tighter around her. The walls seemed to throb with secrets, and the antique mirror reflected sinister images she couldn't bear to witness. Sarah tried to sleep, but the room was filled with strange occurrences. Whispers slithered from the walls, and the floorboards creaked with phantom footsteps. The temperature plummeted, and her breath formed frosty clouds in the frigid air. Her phone displayed no signal, and the walls seemed to close in, suffocating her in this nightmarish room. Around midnight, she heard a mournful wailing outside her door. Shadows danced across the floor, and a spectral figure emerged from the darkness. It was a woman, her eyes hollow and her gown stained with an indelible darkness. Her bony fingers reached out, and Sarah felt a paralyzing fear. The ghostly woman whispered, "Help me." Her voice was a haunting melody of despair. Torn between dread and compassion, Sarah ventured outside her room, following the apparition. The corridors twisted and turned, leading her deeper into the inn's malevolent heart. The paintings on the walls seemed to come to life, their eyes tracking her every move. Sarah arrived in a desolate ballroom, bathed in a sickly green light. The phantom woman, now joined by other tormented souls, revealed their gruesome fate. They were trapped here, cursed to relive their anguish for all eternity. Sarah's heart raced as she realized that she had become part of their twisted narrative. The spirits closed in, their clammy hands reaching for her. Their faces contorted into grotesque masks of despair, and Sarah knew that escape was impossible. She awoke in her room, drenched in sweat, her heart pounding. It had all been a nightmare, a product of her overactive imagination. But as she calmed her racing heart, she heard the whispering from the walls and the mournful cries echoing through the inn. The Blackwood Inn was more than a place. It was a malevolent entity, feeding on the fear and torment of those who dared to enter. Sarah realized that she had fallen into the clutches of the hotel, and there was no way out. The ancient spirits had claimed her, and she would join them in their endless nightmare, forever imprisoned in the haunted halls of the Blackwood Inn. If you liked the story, don't forget to like and subscribe.